Hey there, just stopping by with a quick reflection. We are getting down to the end of the year. Um, I don't know about you, but I've been seeing a lot more kind of advertisements for end your year strong, finish your year strong. See my yoga bag or my yoga mat. End your year strong and finish strong and all of these things. And they're excellent. Like, we need to be thinking about the future and planning and things like that. However, what I will say is you have to have your kind of own internal guided compass around these things. You have your own process. Each of us, we each have our own process. Some years I need to be in a full, like, hardcore planning mode in terms of like quarter by quarter. I run a business, so that's really important, so that we know where we're going, what we're doing, and the team is aligned and everything, and that I'm clear about what I'm offering, and even how to allocate resources, right? How to allocate our time and our money to be able to do these things. But I will say there's also a space for just like soft planning, I want to say, which is really starts with reflection. So I'm going to post here a couple things that I do in terms of just kind of getting quiet, especially around this time of the year. I like to solidify like what it is that I'm doing. Like October, I like to be done with that. So I'm going to put this here, but I'll just say a few things about it. First, I'm always kind of guided by a guiding word. Here, I'm looking more at like a core principle of mine. I've kind of moved away from just having a word for each year. I think that can be very helpful, to kind of set up how this year becomes unique for you. But in my case this year, I'm using my core value of freedom. And I'll say a little bit more about that. I think that people, when they hear freedom, they think, oh, you just want to be off on a beach and just kind of doing nothing and whatever. And actually, freedom is actually really helpful for how I think about my finances, like how I think about and allocate them, and even my time and my energy, even what I offer to my clients, because I want them to get the best out of what we have to offer and out of what I have to offer. But I also want to be sure that I am offering things that are in alignment with who I am and what's important to me. So, for example, where freedom comes in as a guiding principle, a core value, a guiding word for the year, I am right now looking at, I need to get a new laptop, and I also want to purchase a piece of art. They cost about the same. Freedom says, I need to make sure that I'm doing what I have to get done first, and then the next piece will come next. So freedom for me is like, what's going to help me to do what I need to do and feel how I need to feel moving forward. I would not feel free if, come a month from now, 2 months from now, my laptop is acting up so much that I can't get my work done. That would feel restrictive to me. So freedom in this case, while it may sound like buy the art first, it is actually get the computer, the thing that's going to allow me to just kind of be free to create, think, do, go, move without having any problems, especially for someone who, my work and my team, everything is virtual. I have to have a really good working laptop. So the piece here is guiding word for the year. All right. I also do reflection. Reflection is very simply, what all did I accomplish this year? This is things that maybe I planned to accomplish, things that maybe I didn't plan to accomplish, but got done in alignment with my values. I recommend that everyone do this because we forget things. We forget how much progress we've made, even when we feel like we've fallen short, right? We can forget all the things that we've done along the way. So this looks like, and I'm talking to you, my high achievers, because what I know is you'll say, well, I didn't actually finish the book, or the book isn't published yet, but you wrote a chapter, or you wrote 2 chapters, or you did an article. Maybe the book didn't happen, but you wrote an article. We need to gather all progress. This is very helpful for maintaining momentum and also reminding yourself that you actually do fulfill your goals and that you actually do make progress and make momentum. You actually do complete things that you say you are going to do. We need to remind ourselves of that. So this looks like all progress, all wins, all accomplishments. And I'll post some of mine below so you can see even where I thought I was going to be versus where I am, but I'm super excited that I'm on the journey. The next thing that I like to say as I'm looking forward into the new year and how I want to move, work, live, socialize, etc. You all who've worked with me for a while, you know that we use a life domain. We use the 7 life domains. Actually, I might have gotten that down to about 4 life domains. Still, we use the life domains model. That's one I've been using for years, so that we can kind of get organized about the areas of our life that matter the most. And you don't have to have something for every domain at all times. That can be a lot. But in these life domains, I like to say, what do I want to experience? What is the experience that I want to have? So I'll give an example. I really like learning, and there's just some things like I want to do. What's the experience I want to have, and what is my soul craving now? Those 2 things, use those interchangeably. What is the experience I want to have, and what is my soul craving now? So I'm in a space where I'm really just really wanting to be more creative. I just feel like I'm kind of got like pent up creativity. I used to paint a lot, not a lot, but I used to paint abstract painting, acrylic on canvas. That's kind of my medium, my go-to. But I haven't really done that in a while. And I'm thinking, I really want to tap into that. Now, typical me, I dive way deep and then want to take like a 6-month class and do all these things. And then it starts to feel like unfun because I just go really intense with it. Something else that's calling to me. I enjoy wine, and I enjoy like really knowing wine, how to pair wine really well with meals. I like to host. I like to entertain. I enjoy a really well-designed menu as well as well-designed kind of beverage alongside the menu. So again, my go-to is usually jump way deep, jump way in and do all the things. The other thing on my list is getting back into French. I miss being able to speak French. It's been a long time. It's somewhere in my head, somewhere it's still there. And I want to kind of get into it. So I will show you a couple things that I'm doing, but when I look at what is my soul craving, this is one of the questions. And then I just start to let myself go. Just go. Everything you think of, everything you want. The problem with the high achiever, and what I'm going to encourage you to do, it's not a problem, but what I'm going to encourage you to do, allow yourself to dream, allow yourself to think freely, allow yourself to, and it's actually not always thinking, allow yourself to tap in here freely so that you can actually get out all the things that are calling to you now. And then once we've done that, we can go through, sort, call, and plan. But the first step is actually allowing yourself to feel, actually allowing yourself to dream, actually allowing yourself to have your curiosities piqued and not to edit it out too quickly. So those are my just kind of end of year roundup, like what I like to do to get myself moving and to really drop out of hyper planning mode and into more kind of envisioning and dreaming and a little bit of thinking, but more envisioning and dreaming. So I hope this helps you. And especially as we start to get to more people promoting, like, come to my event or finish the year strong and all these things that kind of start to sound like pressure, like, right? A lot of pressure to have it all together just because it's December. I'm like, hello, every new day we need to be thinking about how do I want to live and what is the impact I want to make. So yes, the turn of the new year is great. It's a new season, etc. But like, let's not be super pressurized by these things. And I'm hoping that this sort of soft planning method that I'm giving you will help you to think about and just kind of feel through what it is you want to experience as you round out the year and as you think about next year.